Welcome to a special edition of Trey's Talks to Grow. I'm Trey Baker, Chief Cultivator at the Mustard Seed Company. What makes this edition so special? I will share with you what I believe to be one of the coolest events you could ever participate with or do for your company, and then tell you how to connect it to training and development. If I were to tell you that you can combine the lessons on leadership, communication, teamwork, and continuous improvement with feeding tens of thousands of starving children around the world, would you be interested? I've had the opportunity to work closely with Stop Hunger Now on events that do just that. Stop Hunger Now is an international relief agency dedicated to ending world hunger. In 2005, they created a meal packaging program. The program perfected the assembly process that combines rice, soy, dehydrated vegetables, and a flavoring mix, including 21 essential vitamins and minerals, into small packets. Each meal costs only 25 cents. The food stores easily and has a shelf life of 5 years, and it transports quickly. Stop Hunger Now works with international partners that ship and distribute the meals in country. The packaging operation is mobile. It can go wherever volunteers are located, and it can be adapted to accommodate small and large groups or teams. Tens of thousands of meals can easily be packed at a single event. As you can see in the video, the entire process from bag to in the box is done during the event. What a great cause. I mean, just doing a meal packing event party is awesome. But how could we do something innovative and combine the meal packing party with training and development? Instead of just talking about leadership, teamwork, communication, and continuous improvement, what if we create an opportunity and an environment that allows people to actually experience those concepts on a much more significant level than any normal training or PowerPoint presentation could ever provide? The bag you just saw being assembled in the video was done by the great people from Synexus. Synexus is a premier drug development and discovery company located in the Research Triangle Park in North Carolina. We did a meal packing event during their annual leadership planning session this year. Prior to the meeting, we agreed on a few key learning points and made sure to bring those to the surface while the meal packing event was going on. In order for you to understand how we combine the events, I'll give you the 3 areas we focused on from a general perspective. Just know that during the actual training, we unpacked and discussed these particular items in detail and did a debrief and facilitation, which immediately followed the meal packing event itself. The first point that we taught, number 1, was fun is hard work. When you come into an event, they have music playing. It has a real cool vibe going on. I mean, there's a lot of energy in the room, so the music helped make it fun. There was actually a gong set up, and people would get to go up and ring the gong, and the gong signified that we were celebrating hitting a milestone. The 1,000th meal was packaged. All of those things added fun. Those things plus a few more added fun. So we were able to tease out this concept that having fun is hard work, but it was okay to have fun at work. The second thing that we talked about was one team. In a lot of organizations with managers and leaders, they have the team that they lead and the team that they are on. The team they lead might be, the people that report to them, and they have specific things inside of that part of their company. But the team they're on is usually a management or a leadership team or an executive team. And sometimes, in order to achieve what the overall company needs, you have to make sacrifices for the team you lead versus the team you're on. Well, in this particular case, the team had one goal of packing 20,000 meals. So that really unified everybody. It made everyone collaborate. And the question that kept coming up throughout the entire day as we were packing these meals was, how can I help? People were willing to do whatever they could to help the overall team. The third point that we teased out and talked about during the day was that you had to be a fan of people. When we started our meal packing event, it was a small group of managers, and it was a huge task for them to have to pack 20,000 meals with just them. Well, they didn't know it, but we had hidden away some employees in another room who had volunteered to come out and help us. And at just the right time, we paused the event and opened the doors and allowed these employees to come walking in. The managers literally all stopped and applauded as the people came in to help them out. So we talked about you have to be a fan of people, just like that. Just like when you were clapping for the people when they're walking in. We need to be that way all the time back at work. And the elements of what it means to be a fan of someone. We got to have trust. You got to set the right expectations, and you got to be a champion for people. There are many other learning points and lessons that can be teased out of an event. As I mentioned before, continuous improvement, communication, you name it, it's embedded in the event. These were the three we focused on, and they all continue to resurface in discussion throughout the rest of the planning session, and even when people got back to the real world or their office. I want to go back to my original question from the start of this talk. If I were to tell you that you can combine the lessons on leadership, communication, teamwork, and continuous improvement with feeding tens of thousands of starving children around the world, would you be interested? I would like to facilitate the packaging of 100,000 meals through Stop Hunger Now. If you're interested in doing something different when it comes to training and development, I would love to hear from you. Maybe you have money designated in your budget to donate to a worthy cause. Great! Let's combine that with some purposeful training. Or maybe you have funds designated in your budget for training and you're just tired of doing the same old things. This year, do something innovative, purposeful, and noble. I'm Trey Baker, Chief Cultivator at the Mustard Seed Company. I appreciate you investing the time in watching this video. Your feedback is welcome, and the highest compliment would be your sharing this video with your friends, colleagues, and coworkers. Thank you.